Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking for space, it's Judkins. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Buffs. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And I'm all good for this offense being aggressive. Whatever. It's the first possession. You don't get the 2-point conversion. You still got a lot of time left to make up for it.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. So Colorado's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him.
Heading to the end zone. did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Looking to throw at Sanders. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can break one tackle and take off almost down the whole field, Palmer. This guy is a playmaker.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll throw it on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball is picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio!
that, man. Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He'll start this drive firing. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wade. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense with the scoop and score. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. How about the offense both teams put on display in this first quarter? Huge early numbers. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Wade. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Floating away. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays, now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Makes his connection. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Number 14.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking downfield, it's Wade. They're trying to get to him. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that...
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Getting some heat. Right down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
A first down run in the red zone. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
42, Spider.
They'll try to slam it in. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Creates.
And they got him for the sack. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Howard. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now.
And the pass hits, picked off, bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points. Possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's going to pass. Trying to get... He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
At the 19. And that's a
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And others.
He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off for the third time today. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Bucks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
To go for two. Looking to pass. It's Wade. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're about to kick it away, and the defense